Sometimes, it's not you who changes. It's the way they react when you stop betraying yourself to please them. They didn't leave because you became worse. They left because you became stronger, because you stopped apologizing for your boundaries. And they could no longer feed off the version of you that didn't know how to say no. This is the story of self-love that costs you people, but gives you back your soul. This is the path of those who lose what was fake, to become what's real. Let's begin. You didn't always know who you were, so you learned to become who they needed. As a child, maybe you realized love was conditional, that being quiet, agreeable, or useful got you praise. So you buried your true self, little by little, just to be safe, and it worked. You survived by becoming a version of yourself that didn't make anyone uncomfortable. But here's the truth. That version of you was not your home. It was your armor. And no armor is meant to be worn forever. There comes a day when the soul can't take it anymore, when pleasing others becomes too heavy, when you start waking up with a realization that something's missing. And I think it's me. That's the beginning, not of becoming someone new, but of finally returning home to yourself. You start asking questions. What do I want? Why am I always tired? Why do I feel so drained after being around certain people? And slowly, answers begin to appear. You realize that your exhaustion was never about work. It was about overgiving. That your anxiety wasn't random. It was your body warning you every time you betrayed your needs to keep someone close. This is the turning point. The moment you begin loving yourself. People talk about self-love like it's a bubble bath and a journal, but they rarely talk about what it costs. Self-love will cost you comfort. It will cost you your old life. And often, it will cost you people who only loved the version of you that didn't love yourself. Because once you set boundaries, once you say, no, that doesn't work for me, once you stop sacrificing your peace just to keep others happy, you become inconvenient to the ones who benefited from your silence, your yes to everything, your lack of self-respect. Your awakening feels like rejection, but it's not. It's simply realignment. And the ones who are meant for you will never be threatened by your growth. There's a strange grief that comes with healing. You don't just miss the people. You miss the version of you who didn't know better. The one who believed love meant sacrificing yourself. It's okay to grieve that version. She, or he, was doing their best. But now, you're doing better. And liberation, it doesn't feel good at first. It feels like loneliness. It feels like silence. It feels like no one understands you. But then, it starts to feel like peace. Like waking up without anxiety. Like saying no without guilt. Like belonging to yourself, even if you don't belong to them anymore. The people who left, they didn't reject the real you. They rejected the loss of control. They left because you stopped bending to their will. They left because they couldn't manipulate the version of you who now knows her worth. But their leaving created space. Space for better. Space for alignment. Space for authenticity. Sometimes, the most loving thing you can do is to let someone walk away, so you can walk back home to yourself. You're not who you used to be. You're not here to be liked. You're here to be you. Your worth isn't based on who stays. It's built from what you've survived. You've learned that love isn't real if it requires your silence, and that true connection doesn't punish your boundaries. It respects them. This version of you, the one who no longer explains herself endlessly, the one who protects her peace, the one who doesn't chase, but attracts. She is who you were always meant to be. Self-love isn't loud. It doesn't beg to be noticed. It's in the quiet decisions. Leaving when it's easier to stay. Saying no, even when your voice shakes. Choosing solitude over fake company. Resting instead of proving. Believing that you are enough, even when no one claps for you. This is the sacred rebellion. The journey back to yourself. And every day you choose, you heal the little version of you who thought they had to earn love to deserve it. Let them. Because the more you love yourself, the more the world around you begins to change. You no longer attract people who drain you. You attract those who see you, who value you, who feel like home. Because you've finally become home to yourself. And maybe, just maybe, that's what this whole journey was about. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, press the thumbs up and share it with others. It helps spread the message of inner peace. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this.